Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies. Man, another video here for y'all today, and we're going to be talking about the NFC South. The terrible, terrible NFC South. It's keeping the Saints alive, which is unimaginable when you think the Saints are 4-9. We're 3-6 in the NFC and 1-3 in the division on a 2-game losing streak. We're absolutely awful, but yet somehow we're only 2 wins behind the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for first place in the division. Unfortunately, they swept us this year. We should have gotten a split, but we lost that Monday night game just because we're not a good team. So we're going to need some help if they want, any chance at winning this division, but there is a chance. Unfortunately, for me, I'm going to put myself through misery, hoping that the Bucs lose, hoping that the Panthers lose, hoping that the Falcons lose, hoping that the Saints win. So maybe, we'll have a shot in the dark at this thing. Do I think it'll happen? Absolutely not. But as a fan, as a fanatic, you just got to be delusional sometimes. So I'm going to try to convince y'all and myself, mostly myself, why the Saints, kind of have a shot to make a playoffs. And we'll just start the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We watched them against the 49ers. I thought they could have put this division to bed. You got the 49ers, obviously, no Trey Lance, who was hurt at the beginning of the season. No Jimmy Garoppolo, who broke his foot. They go into that game against Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, a rookie, Mr. Irrelevant in a 2022 NFL draft. So I'm going into this game thinking, man, the Bucs are coming off a win against the Saints, a comeback miracle win. They're going to be up for this game, knowing you're going against a rookie, against Tom Brady, one of the best to ever do it. I thought they were going to come out, and I thought they were going to handily beat the San Francisco 49ers, but it actually went the complete opposite. The Bucs looked terrible, which they did against the Saints for, 3.5 quarters. The 49ers, they beat their ass. I just can't put it any other way, which was shocking to me. I did think the 49ers had a chance just because they can run the ball and they're going to play great defense. They ended up beating the Bucs 35-7, winning that game. And that puts the Bucs at 6-7 on the season, which, unfortunately, like I said, gave the Saints hope. Now we're going to look at the Bucs' remaining schedule. Now it's going to be very interesting because the NFL is doing this new thing the last couple seasons where you play divisional opponents at the end of the season. So next week they have the Bengals. They play the Bengals. The Bengals are hot right now. Jamar Chase is hot. Joe Burrow is hot. So man, look, LSU guys, do us a favor. Do us a favor and take care of that. Take care of them Bucs for us. And then after that, the Bucs are just so lucky. Tom Brady's the luckiest individual in the NFL. He's going to play at Arizona. I think that's a Christmas Day game. Yeah, a Christmas Day because I think Christmas is on a Sunday this year. Christmas Day game. They play the Cardinals. And if you've been watching Monday Night Football today, you see that Kyler Murray left with a non-contact knee injury. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to speculate, but it doesn't look good. He's probably going to be done for the season. His season's definitely over. So they're going to probably play Colt McCoy or whoever the Cardinals decide to start at quarterback. At least they'll get another week before they have to make that decision. But they're going to be playing primetime football, Tom Brady against the Cardinals. So I'm probably going to count that as a win for them. Now, after that, they have the Panthers and the Falcons. They're going to have to lose those games for the Saints to have a chance. Going to be rivalry games. If either of those teams are out the playoff hunt, they're going to definitely be trying to knock the Bucs out the playoff hunt as well. This is rivalry games. Those games are going to be tough, and they can go either way. They're at home against the Panthers, on the road against the Falcons. That game could come down to the division. We'll have to wait and see on that. But the Bucs, with 4 games left, it's not the easiest. It's not the easiest 4 games. It's not the easiest 4 games. That Bengals game is going to be super, super tough. If they lose that one, the pressure is going to be building. The pressure is going to be mounting. And then anything can happen in the last 3 games of the season. Now we go look at the Carolina Panthers, who I keep counting them out. Every week I say, I'm not worrying about the Panthers. They're not trying to win. Oh, I'm not worried about the Panthers. And yet, here come the Panthers. Here come the Panthers. They're on a 2-game win streak. They won 3 out of their last 4 in the NFC South. That's amazing. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Falcons, lost to the Ravens, beat the Broncos, then beat the Seahawks. Now they have the Steelers coming up. I think Kenny Pickett got hurt, so maybe they'll play Mitchell Trubisky. I have no idea how they're going to do that. But they have the Steelers, they have the Lions. If they can split those games, beat the Steelers, maybe lose to the Lions, like I said, you got divisional games to end the season. They're going to be on the road, both of those games, at the Bucs, at the Saints. Anything can happen. If they win those games against the Steelers and the Lions, they'll be in the driver's seat. If they beat the Bucs, they're number 1 in the division. Like, that's how crazy it can get in the NFC South. Everybody's still alive. Everybody has a chance. And I'm just excited to watch these last 4 games of the season just because it's some drama. At least it's some drama. We need a lot of help. But there's a chance. Small chance, but there's a chance. Now we look at the Falcons schedule. right before we get to the Saints. That's the Falcons also 5-8. They're making a quarterback change. They're going with Desmond Ridder, going with the rookie. Marcus Mariota, he's done. So they're coming off a bye week. And, of course, the Saints just very unlucky. We're going to get a new quarterback, a guy that we haven't seen on film. We're going to have to play against him in his first career start. So who knows, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? Now, out of all of the teams, I think the Falcons have the toughest schedule remaining. They have at the Saints. We play them this Sunday. And then they go to the Ravens. At the Ravens, and that's going to be, 3 weeks or 2 weeks for Lamar. So Lamar may be back. Even if Lamar's not back, that's still going to be a tough game in Baltimore. Then they're going to have the Cardinals because, of course, lucky them. They'll play them without Kyler Murray. Of course, we had to play Kyler Murray. And then they're going to end with the Bucs, which could be a game for the division. So, I mean, this race is super, super tight. And we can finish with the Saints schedule, even though, I know it off the top of my head for the most part. We have the Falcons this week, like I just said. Have the Browns. That's going to be an interesting game because the Browns, they don't have a first-round pick, so they're not going to be tanking. Deshaun Watson still getting his groove back. They're going to have really, really good defense. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a very, very tough game. Then you have at the Eagles. I mean, it is what it is right there. Hopefully that the Vikings lose this week. The Cowboys lose this week. Like I said, I need the Eagles to have that wrapped up. If the Eagles can have the division and number 1 seed wrapped up when they play us, that game can go different. If not, pray for us. Just pray for us. We already can't stop mobile quarterbacks, so, I mean, it's just going to be ugly. And then we're going to end with the Panthers. That game time is to be determined just because who knows that we could be out the playoff race, both teams, or it could be a game for the division because that's how wacky the NFC South is. Who knows how it's going to turn out? I don't. But I'm just excited that we have a chance. I mean, these last 4 games are going to be dreadful regardless. But, I mean, since we're technically not mathematically eliminated, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to still root against every team in the NFC South to lose and hope that the Saints win. And none of this matters if we don't win games. The NFC South can keep losing games. They can keep losing games every week. But if the Saints don't win, it doesn't matter. I mean, we've already given away about 3 to 4 wins. I mean, 3 to 4 wins this year. That Bucs game, the first loss of the season against the Bucs. After that fight, we lost that game. We lost to the Panthers by 8 on the road. Shouldn't have lost that game. The Vikings lost in London. Shouldn't have lost that game. The Bengals lost where we just melted down. Probably shouldn't have lost that game. This is literally every game we've lost so far. We probably could have won. The Cardinals game, we lost by 8 points again. 2 pick sixes in the first half. Probably shouldn't have lost that game. The Ravens game, that's a game we should have lost. That's one that they just beat us. They were better. That Steelers game is nowhere in hell. We should have lost to the Steelers. 49ers game, I mean, we had 30 opportunities to score. We could have won that one. And in the Bucs game, we definitely should have won that one. The Saints could honestly have 1 or 2 losses this year. That's how close these games have been. 10-point loss, 8-point loss, 3-point loss, 4-point loss, 8-point loss. Ravens beat us by 14. They deserved that one. 10-point loss, 13-point loss to the 49ers, and a 1-point loss. These games have been close. We just can't finish. We're not a well-coached team. We're not a disciplined team. So you're going to lose the close battles. That's the NFL, man. NFL is a one-possession game. You just have to do the small things, and we don't do it. So like I've been saying, man, I'm not getting my hopes up. Don't get this twisted or as me saying the Saints are going to make the playoffs or I think we got a chance. I don't think we finna do a damn thing. Let's be honest. I think we're capped out at our 4 wins with Dennis Allen because that's obviously all he can get, and we're probably done. But I'm going to have fun with it. I definitely want to beat the Falcons. For sure, I want to beat the Falcons. That'll just make me happy, and maybe that can start something. Maybe the Bucs lose, maybe the Panthers lose, and maybe we're just 1 game behind after the end of next week. And if we are, hey, 3 games left, may the best team win. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. We haven't been lucky this year. It's nothing we've done on the football field. It's nothing we've done as a coaching staff to make me think, yep, this is the week we turn it around. We're 4 weeks left in the season. We're 4-9. The best we can be at the end of the season is 8-9. We're praying that we're 8-9 and make the damn playoffs. Look how pathetic that is. Look how pathetic we have become. Just that quick. 1 season. But I'm not going to get into that, man. Let me know what y'all think about the NFC South picture in the comments below. It's a shit show. It's going to be a crazy last 4 weeks. The Bucs could have just put it away, but they're a bad football team as well. So may the best bad football team win. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, this is DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out.